Thoughts on taxing people for being single in Japan? They do that? I mean, dude, you... fair enough. Go for it. Maybe, yeah, I guess, well, sure. That's one of those headlines where, like, it's like where Japan's like, there's a breeding visa. It's like, this is like, most likely, like 15 steps removed of what is actually happening, and someone has conflated that talking point because it sounds sensational. They're not going to tax you for being single. There's not going to be some kind of like detective agency that goes around seeing if you're single, and the moment you break up with someone, they're like, well, that's going to be a little extra tax. No, it's ridiculous. This is like Daily Mail type article, and like, you know, so many Japan politicians are insane, and they'll bring up an idea being like, we should I think one thing they said was like, they were like, we should it's like, we should sterilize women after the age of 30 so they don't have babies, and then make them have babies sooner. It's like, that was a real thing, I think, someone said, some politician. That's a real thing. I made the fuck up right now. No, that was a thing that was quoted as an idea. What was it like moving into a country as Japan's foreigner? Tough. You can ask anyone who's moved to Japan. It's tough. But then, like, moving to any country and you know, is tough. It's never an easy thing. Nor should it be. It shouldn't it shouldn't be a walk in the park, right? There should be a lot of checks and balances. So it does take a long time. It does take a long time. Knowing the language makes it easier. Yeah, it does. But I mean, it's also still incredibly difficult. Like the way I like to try and explain it to people is that if you've ever had to do well, if you're American, you know this, but you know, you've had to do your taxes yourself. And so think about how lost you feel doing taxes. Like, you understand the English language and like, you are fluent in this language and you're reading it and you're like, I know this language. Like, I am a native speaker, but when I read this thing in particular, I don't understand what is being said. Like there's too much technicality. So you could be like super fluent in any language, but the moment it comes to paperwork and legalese and this kind of, you know, quite stuffy language that's being used, and you're not experienced or well versed in it, it's like, yeah, this is fucking, like, doesn't matter how fluent I am, I can't understand this shit. You know, there's a lot of technicalities and terms that mean certain things, so it's, you know, quite tough. I did my taxes last week. The government owes me $4,000. Congrats. You can now go to the stables and train your horse girls on a newfound budget. Japan is cool and all, but still somewhat a national ethnicity. I mean, but like, I think the main point that everyone needs to take away, and I think most people have kind of understood this now after the infinite amount of Japan glazing. And I'm a big part of this. I'm also a Japan glazer. Like, I say it's good because it is, but I think everyone obviously can understand that, you know, no matter which place you live in the world, there's a different set of problems. You know, I come from the UK, not doing so hot. It's a bit of a struggle,